Come on in and let's begin the Thimbelina Felt Panel Sew-Along. Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Jennifer Long from Sew a Story. I am an early years educator turned Riley Lake Designs fabric designer, and I am so excited. This is one of my favorite things to do with all of you is do our felt panel sew-alongs. So let me explain what it is. What is a felt panel? So a felt panel is a printed panel on felt. It's 2 yards of felt. It looks like this. This one is called Thimbelina. I have done quite a few with Riley Blake Designs, and this is the newest one. It is called Thimbelina and the Sewing Fairies Felt Panel. It is a huge 2-yard felt panel, which I will show you what it looks like. You can get um, one, or you can grab a whole bunch and make one for each grandchild. They're so much fun. They always have like a carry bag or a tote or something on here, which we'll talk about. Tons of characters to help with stories and learning and early literacy. It even teaches sewing for children, and then some great instructions in here as well. So let's get started. Today is the beginning of the Thimbelina Felt Panel Sew-Along. If you would like to join in, we will put a link below in the description. You can head over to the Sew a Story website, go under collections, and there you will see a link to join this Felt Panel Sew-Along. It's totally free. All you need is your felt panel, which you can get from your favorite quilt shop or online retailer, and grab that and a couple other things which we'll go through today. We are going to be meeting for 4 weeks through a video, through blogs, and also throughout in our newsletter. So if you haven't joined a newsletter, make sure that you are at homepage sewastory.com. So much fun. And we are going to create this magical scene together. The timing couldn't be more perfect for gift giving, with this being November, and this would be like a perfect gift for a grandchild or for friends. This would even be a perfect gift, depending on the age, to give as well. So lots of fun in here. Let me just show you what the finished product looks like. So this is the tote. It's 2-sided. It's a little mushroom house where Thimbelina, she is a sewing fairy, but she has all kinds of sewing friends that are Dash and Bram. These are some of the characters back here, Faye. And then she also has some animal friends like the mole and the grasshopper that help sew as well. There are pockets at the front and back. Felt is so easy to sew because you can just leave it raw edge. These are actually all raw edge, you guys. Look at all of this little mushroom chimney here. It's all raw edge and just cut and sew. So it's really, really easy. I have a snap button at the top. Then you open it up and it becomes a play mat. So you can lay it down on the floor. When my kids were little, we would go lots of places to like hockey rinks and different, like church and different things. And I always wanted them to be playing with toys, but not getting them all over the floor. This way they have a little scene that they just naturally want to play on. Now there's so many great little characters, houses. We're going to talk about different ways to embellish them. Look, here's the grasshopper and the mole. Oh my goodness. Don't run with scissors. And lots of different fun. We've got some bolts of fabric. We have a little sewing frog in there. Oh my goodness, so much fun. Look at Thimbelina herself here. Oh goodness, and I put some sparkle paste on her and lots of embroidery details. So we're going to go through all of this together. There's lots of little fun. Oh, this is the little one that's running with scissors. The squirrel, don't run with scissors. And then here's little ladybug. There's so much, so much, so much fun in here. Okay, so today what we're going to be doing is getting ready. So I like to call this one something fun. We're doing Gather, Dream, and Begin. This is week 1. And we're going to gather the things we need. So you're going to need to order your felt panel sew-along if you haven't already. Please go get them before they disappear. They will be hot, especially at this time of year. So go grab 1 or 2 or 3 felt panels. Then you have a couple of options of what to do. So you're going to need to do that. A few things that I'm going to walk you through in this sew along that I recommend that you, for best results, if you want to have like this exact results that I have here. Oh, look at the characters. I didn't put them all back in their pockets. I have a back pocket here I can put them in. There they go. There's a few other things. So this is optional, but I love to use it. It's called Heat and Bond Craft Extra Firm Stabilizer. And this makes it strong and really, really thin. So without adding like extra bulk to it, it makes your characters, if you want them like nice and strong like this. And it also gives that strength in the tote or the bag as well. You don't need it because we're doubling up sometimes with felt, but that is one thing I do recommend. The second thing is if you are going to be doing hand embroidery, especially, I do recommend that you just grab another piece of either fusible fleece or felt backing. And that way, when you do embroidery, it gets hidden afterwards. So you would do the embroidery first with the stabilizer, then we'll back it and sew it around the edges. It just gives a really nice, clean, finished look. Oh, yes, look at these two cutie pies here. Oh. The wonderful thing about felt is that they can play. Look, it sticks together with them. So they can really like act out and play together. Isn't that so much fun? Oh my goodness, I just love it. I also really love sewing on felt. So if you haven't ever sewn with felt or either with your machine or by hand, it's really quite enjoyable, super friendly. And so that way you can just sew either yourself wherever you want on the go, or you can sew with your child or teach them to sew. I love to use floss when I'm sewing. I can use 2, 3, or even 6 strands, depending on the opening on the needle and how much I want it to show. But I just picked a few colors of Aurifil floss here that match. And I am just going to use those as the weeks progress. So that is also optional, but I wanted to share that with you. And then I am going to, for sure, use sparkle paste. So sparkle paste is a product that I co-created with Thermoweb Heat and Bond. Oh, it's kind of hard to see there. It's so bright in here, which is nice. And it just adds that shimmer. I think I was showing you some where it has it on the wings. Yes, you can see. Can you see it on the wings, how it's shimmering there? I move it back a little bit. So I'm just adding it in little spots. It just makes it really fun and creative. And if you are doing this with a child, or maybe you make this for a child, you can send a bottle of sparkle paste, great stocking stuffer, a bottle of sparkle paste, and these cutie pies, and they can add to them with however they want to, and add sparkle afterwards. You can't go wrong with sparkle. This sparkle paste actually heat sets too, which is what is so amazing. That's why I worked with Heat and Bond for it. And what that means is that you just, once it dries, you put a pressing paper on top, use your little iron and press it down, and it heat sets so you can wash it afterwards and it doesn't come off. You won't have sparkles everywhere. All right, is there anything else that we feel that we would need here? You can go ahead and sign up for this right away. The Sew Along is live and happening. You'll get this schedule that shows you the 4 weeks and what we're doing each week, so you can follow along, pin in your sewing room or on your fridge. There's also instructions both on the panel I was showing you here, and these very same instructions I put on a PDF that you can download for free that is fully illustrated. Because I don't know about you guys, but I love visuals. So if you want to go and maybe you want to just like cut through this, or you don't want to keep the felt instructions and you want to use the PDF instructions, go ahead and download it. You're welcome to do that. And if you would like, there's also going to be a blog every week and this. So fully supported and lots of fun. Oh, The other thing I wanted to share with you that's just bonus and extra if you are gathering stuff, and again, good for stocking stuffers, is the Thimbelina Sparkle Stencil. So this is really fun and perfect for, let me get really close. Yes, fun and perfect. Look at all the cute little shapes on there for your felt panel. So if you aren't feeling super artistic, but you want to use sparkles, can you see all of those? Maybe it was my hair, it's better. You can see all those cute little shapes on there. You just place that down, paint your sparkle in, and then you can rinse this out and keep reusing it over and over and over again. So much fun. All right. So those are the things I'd love for you to get ready to be prepared for. There's also the supply list on that back page. And then I'm just going to open up the schedule here. Sorry, I've got a couple of things on my table happening. We are going to, on week 2, we are bringing Thimbelina to life here. So we're actually going to be working on the dolls. So if you want to really get ahead, you are welcome to stabilize and put a few things together there. You can cut out your shapes and get things ahead, but we're going to be working on that together in week 2. Then we are going to create this bag and create the world, and then we'll do the finishing touches at the end. So lots of whimsy and fun that is happening at Thimbelina Felt Panel Sew-Along. Let's just get really excited together and make sure that we have all of the things that we have. I'd love to know if you're joining in. If you're joining in, please maybe snap a picture of your supplies and share it in the Sew a Story Facebook group, or you can share it on social, and I would love to repost it as well and put it in my stories. How fun and exciting is that? So thank you so much for being here, and let's get excited to really begin and get started on the Thimbelina Felt Panel Sew-Along. I cannot wait to see what you create. It's going to be amazing. Okay, see you soon. Bye for now.